Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for episode 19 of Fallout Cookbook Recipes. So, this is actually going to be the third time we do some sort of remake, as you've already seen in the title. And you're probably wondering why I'm remaking this. Even though it was successful the first time around, I now have more culinary skills, quote-unquote skills. And that one was recorded on my old crappy camera, so I'd rather get one that's in a little bit better quality in a new place, where I'm a little bit more skilled at it, hopefully. So today's recipe, our third remake, is Nuka Cola Quartz, another refreshing twist on your favorite soft drink, this time with a smooth vanilla taste. This recipe requires 1 cup of water, 2 cups of sugar, a vanilla bean that has been split and scraped, and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. You're also going to need seltzer water for when you actually make the drink. This recipe gives you +1 agility for 30 minutes. It is an easy difficulty recipe with 12 hours of prep, 30 minutes of cook, 15 to 20 servings, and it pairs well with Mole Rat Wonder Meat Dip. So the first step is to combine the water, the sugar, and the vanilla bean into a medium saucepan over medium to high heat. So I've already got the water poured. I will go ahead and pour the sugar in just a moment, and then I still have to split and scrape the vanilla bean. These things are so stupidly expensive, it's ridiculous. This thing was like $6 for one of these beans. It's completely absurd. Now the good thing is, I remember this recipe being pretty good the first time I did it, so I don't think you can go wrong with this. I mean, it's water, sugar, and vanilla flavoring. I don't really think you can go too wrong with that. So we're going to add our water to our pot back here, because I don't have a good saucepan, so I just have a pot. We're going to add in our sugar. And I still need to scrape the vanilla bean, so now I can actually show kind of how you're supposed to do that, if I can get all this other crap out of the way. That's a good smell though. These things do smell really good. Okay, that's actually a decently sized bean. So what you're supposed to do is take a knife and get it to cut through the upper layer and then just basically cut down the whole thing. This is not how you're supposed to use a knife either, but it's for actually, yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's probably a bad idea. Alright, there we go. This bean is relatively fresh, so, well, it's being a little bit more of a problem than I expected, but we'll get it. This is my first time knowing exactly how you're supposed to do this, so yeah. There we go, that's a much better cut. There we go, perfect. Well, not perfect, but much better. So now we have to sort of open the peels on each side. Because I may have, on my first time doing this, may have actually thrown in the entire bean just because I didn't know what I was doing. Alright, so now that it has been split open, from here, we're going to want to take the flat end of the knife and run it, well, if it would be open, that would be great. This is the stuff we're interested in, this little black stuff inside, the seeds, the bean, etc. Oh well, there goes some of it. At least this counter's clean. This is like a surgical operation here. Maybe it's a good thing I'm not a doctor. Well, I got some stuff out, as you can see. that was very well done, Zach. Good job there. Well, first time knowing actually how to do this, so can't expect it to be perfect the first time. It smells good though. I like the smell of vanilla. So now we need to add this into the pot as best I can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first time I did this recipe, I threw in the entire bean because I didn't know what I was doing. And for good measure, I'm going to soak the bean in here for a second to get out the rest of the stuff inside of it. Can't imagine that's going to add anything bad to this, right? Hopefully it doesn't. I washed my hands before this, and I'm the only one that's ever going to consume this, so my hands touching the inside of this is fine. Plus, it's going to get boiled, so I mean, there's not going to be anything left in it to hurt you. So this is not how you're supposed to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it because I'm not good at this. I will dispose of that later. I don't know if you guys can see it too well. I don't want to accidentally overturn it or something. So now the mixture goes on a stove top over medium to high heat, and we have to whisk until the sugar has been dissolved and bring to a boil. Since we've seen this exact step before, I'm not probably going to show too much of this because we've seen this in numerous recipes now, so it doesn't serve a huge purpose. But I do have a feeling this is going to be pretty good because it was good last time when I didn't really know what I was doing, so I can't imagine this one is going to be exactly bad in any way. I'm actually pretty excited to try this again, hopefully made a little bit better this time. So I'll be back when it's boiling and everything's melted. Okay guys, the mixture has been brought up to a boil, so I just turned the heat off. Everything inside all the sugar is dissolved, which is good, and it seems like all the vanilla bean pieces are in the same boat. So that should be done, so now we have to remove it from heat and add the vanilla extract, of which we need 1 tablespoon. It's a bit awkward being left-handed, holding it left-handed. I had actually just enough vanilla extract left in this for this recipe. Perfect, 1 tablespoon. Awesome. So now we have to let it cool, and then once it is cooled, we place it in an airtight container, cover it, and store it in the refrigerator for at least 12 hours and up to 2 weeks. So obviously, like the other soda recipes, we're not going to be done just yet, so I'm going to have to come back to you guys in at least a day. It's going to be actually a few days till I can probably finish recording this. So yeah, see you guys in a few days. This is future NCS here. I've already actually finished the main part of the recipe of boiling everything, but I would like to point out that I actually did forget to mention an ingredient here because it's not actually mentioned up top. It's only mentioned in the to make an ice cold glass of Nuka Cola Quartz, which says you need a cup of seltzer water, which I did mention, the Nuka Cola Quartz syrup, but you also need heavy cream. So you're also going to need heavy cream for this recipe. Just wanted to point that out. So, as with the other recipes similar to this, we now need to put in 1 cup of seltzer water into a glass with ice. That was probably a little too much ice. Now we need 4 tablespoons of the Nuka Cola Quartz syrup, which has been chilling in here for like maybe 3 or 4 days now. It's been a few days. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And, like I said previously, we're also going to need heavy cream for this. 1 tablespoon of the heavy cream. That was something that I didn't initially remember to mention because it's not actually clearly listed, unfortunately, in the cookbook, but that's okay. Alright, I'll clean all this up later. It's okay if it spills. I gotta clean up the counter anyway. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty good. It was good the first time around, so I think it's going to be even better since I sort of knew more what I was doing. Alright, let's give Nuka Cola Quartz round number 2 a try. I hope it's going to be good. Yep, just as good as the last time. Very desserty, very sweet, good vanilla flavor. It tastes like you're drinking vanilla ice cream, to be honest. Like, that's kind of a good way to put it. It really just tastes like you're drinking like a sparkling vanilla ice cream, as weird as that might sound. But it's very, very good. I mean, this is a great, like, dessert type of drink more so than the other Nuka Colas because of how sweet it is. So I would highly recommend this recipe again. So yeah, I mean, I would highly recommend it. It's great. It's not too hard to make. It's a little expensive because you need a fresh vanilla bean, and those are kind of pricey, but that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.